Up next, we've got an AFC South showdown. Indy's dominate.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by their now 36-year-old quarterback who's in his 14th NFL season, the former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
On third down, here's Taylor. Shoves him aside. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the ex-Freeford moves the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Pushes past him. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
Yeah.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. About to get our first look at this Texans offense as they're led out by Davis Mills, their rookie quarterback, selected in the 3rd round from Stanford.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A 1st down throw for Mills. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Good job. Good job.
Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So there you go, Charles. We heard the rumblings that he wasn't happy with how he was being utilized, and I think this will silence him for a little while, at least for the time being. His first catch, a touchdown.
This feels like it had all the makings of being one of those stories that pops up and goes.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here's Rodgers to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan, his throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Ryan to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Jonathan Grenard in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mills. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mills on 1st down.
To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The numbers for him from a week ago, 7 catches, 54 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They go play action. Mills. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
He completes it to Julio Jones. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give to Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Nice play, man.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So here are the Texans to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Mack. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Here's Mills. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Good job, good job.
Play action now. Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down.
I thought that Brandon Cooks took over the #1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona, and he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020, his most since 2015.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This a give to Mack running to the right. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mills. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find the rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Five yards remain on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Mack. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now Ka'imi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
From the 29, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And 40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like after the catch.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
On play action, Mills. This to the outside for Mack.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st down, Mills.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Mills. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Hey, through it. Hey, just through the flag.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
He dumps this off to Mack.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mills to the air again.
Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So they wind up turning the turnover as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And as they approach halftime, it's the football team who have the lead in that one. A touchdown run there for Antonio Gibson. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And you can see there, it's the visiting L.A. Rams who have the lead in that one. Van Jefferson, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Play fake, Mills.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack.
Darius Leonard, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
Well, they have certainly done their best to get him the football in this one as they hook up on another completion there. And maybe that lack of involvement, Charles, that's a thing of the past now.
Well, I think, partner, that's their love language with him, right? Throwing the football to him. That's what he wants, right? That's their way of saying, we need you. We don't need any more disharmony on the team. We have to function as one unit. And if we throw you the football, we expect good things to result.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Mack. Gets around him. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills.
This goes to Mack on the check down.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Now Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They go play action. Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Play action. Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Mo Alley-Cox in his 4th season now in the NFL. Had 31 catches for the Colts last year. Really starting to develop into an excellent target downfield. And there he picks up a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Ryan to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent. He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Mills. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mills from the gun on third down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Making the catch is Sternberger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Pierce. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Marlon Mack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Texans on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Starting to look like this drive it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's what I'm talking about.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mills. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mack. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Great job.
Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ross Blacklock breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, he'll find his man. That's Taylor again. The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Hey. 4 down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
What's up, man?
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On second down, it's Mack, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On third down, a run by Mack. Open space inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that